Hi guys, it's Ginevra here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So for today's video, I wanted to kind of like give an overview of the first conversation between the Darkling and Alina, like the real conversation, the deep stuff basically. Make sure to subscribe. Like I said, it will encourages me to do more. It makes me feel like I'm now a crazy person talking to herself. Now let's get to the video. I found this part really interesting because she's still fearful of him and she doesn't know what she thinks of him yet, but she's fearful.
For your face.
Definitely we can see the reaction of Darkling to our fear of him, and he responds to a generous, a cordial gesture, which is to give her a napkin to clean her face. And I found this symbolically because, as you know from my previous video in which I analyzed the killing of that man trying to murder her, and the cut and the line on her face and the bloody imprint of that line, it kind of reminds me of the cut and a split of consciousness, right? And her thoughts of the Darkling, the conflict in her, the way that she perceives the Darkling. Is he a bad person? Is he a good person? So I found that kind of a symbol of that split of her own thoughts, and he's trying to wash away that split.
What happened back there?
Drusilla. Elite members of the Fjordan military trained to infiltrate deep behind our lines and kill or kidnap Grisha.
I meant how you sliced one of them in half from a dozen paces.
Would you rather I'd used a sword?
I don't know.
Actually, I could not wait to discuss what has been said in this part of the conversation. So she's accusing his methods and the fact that he killed a man in cold blood with this splitting the body in half. However, he responds stating, "Would you have liked me to use a sword instead? Would have made any difference?" And then she kind of looks back and realizes that he saved her life and the method is disputable, but a sword would have done equal damage. Maybe would have been not have been a clean cut, but it would have been definitely a cut of the skin. So it's important the fact that she actually apologized just to him. And that kind of reminds me of the stigma of the supernatural entities and powers that have negative impact. Human methods can be as destructive as the supernatural methods.
It's fine. There is matter to everything, even air or shadow. Too small to see. The cut is something a summoner can do, but it requires tremendous skill, and I would only use it as a last resort. Like that ambush.
I was thinking about this and what is going on here? Why is he looking down? Usually you look down when you're actually rethinking, re-experiencing the event or the traumatic event in which he had to kill a man to save her life. However, I was thinking maybe because of the word they used, that he had to use that power because of an ambush, so because it's a last resort. But then he's looking down when he says ambush, almost as if he's lying there. And the reason is because I believe that he used that only because it involved her safety. So he actually wanted to say here, it's the last resort, but I needed to use it in order to save your life because it was you. I'm going to fast forward to another important part of the conversation.
You may well be the first of your kind, but we've always had a name for you, for what we hope you can do. Into the fold. Destroy it from within. With proper training, some amplification, you could well be the...
No.
No. No what?
I might need your analytical expertise on this. I would like to know what he's thinking right now. His face and the way he says no, know what, kind of makes me believe that he's quite amazed and also surprised, shocked because of this answer. Probably is used to Grisha. They're very arrogant, very proud of themselves. He got used to this type of attitude, which is his own attitude. He's arrogant, he's clever, smart, he wants to be the best, he thinks he is the best, that there's no match for him. Now he found, or he thinks he has found his match, and in power, at the moment we're talking about the summoning capacity, that's the only one that he has found that he can do that. And I believe he's kind of surprised that she doesn't realize how important she is for this story and for his destiny as well.
I don't want any of this. Why can't you get rid of it?
Do you think I haven't tried, Miss Starkov? If I enter the fold, I'm a beacon for the Volcra. All I can do is make it worse.
Then just can't you use some Grisha science to transfer this to someone who can use it?
You would give up your gift.
Let's not forget something. She gave him an idea. I don't think he has ever planned before to use her power prior to this statement. I believe as time went on, this idea came kind of from her, and he has been thinking about doing this just because it feels like that she's not going to be ready in time. And secondly, also to save her life. So I will say that probably thought, okay, maybe she's not gonna be really on board with me, so it's best that I kind of use her power for my purpose. Or the other reason could be that they might want to save her life and spare her from any risk, just because what he wants to do, unless you're an expert, probably it's very risky. I really love the way he's staring at her while she's talking.
For the rest of my life. You want to know why you've never found someone with this power? Maybe it's because they don't
The
want
way he's
to be
looking
found.
at her, it's just so beautiful, and he's kind of fixated.
I'm going to ask you again. Were you tested as a child?
Love seeing that type of interaction. He's firm and he knows what he wants and he's very determined, and he's thinking, this girl, she's such a surprise. She doesn't understand how important she is, how powerful she can be, and what she is. She really truly doesn't understand it. Where is she coming from? Like, is she an alien or something? So probably that's what he's thinking. And also, I'm sure he's kind of wondering, how did I miss this woman? How did I miss it? Because I was waiting for a long time, and I implemented a plan in order to test everybody in the country and find Grisha, so that I will be chasing this one, because probably he has been looking for summoners for a long time. We know that for a fact in the future scenes. It kind of points out that he has been waiting for her, so I'm sure he has been looking for her, and probably the plan to test each Grisha is specifically to find summoners, not just regular Grisha. And I feel that's why he's curious about how was she missed.
Didn't want to be even more alone.
You are Grisha. You are not alone.
The famous phrase, "you're not alone." We have to point out that before he said so, he almost seemed upset when she said it, when she didn't want to feel alone, like almost exposing the fact that he must have been feeling alone with this power. And that reminder, I'm sure he didn't seem to appreciate, because it kind of reminded him of a bad place that he was in as a child. And he doesn't want to be reminded of that. And I found it very, very tragic and sad. That's the tragedy of the Darkling. With this, we're concluding this commentary of the scene, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!